Now, I don't know if this is really breaking news or nothing like that, but got this video here that says Future exposes how much Lori Harvey got paid by Diddy for Italy vacation. You know, when you look at Lori Harvey and her dating history, you know, a lot of people thought she should have settled down with Michael B. Jordan, but I guess she didn't want to. I found it very odd, weird, and strange that she was allegedly dating Diddy and went on a vacation with Steve and Margie, which I just thought was very, very, very weird. But you guys know Future. You know his history. Sensational. Y'all know him with women. If she catch me cheating, I will never tell her sorry. That's all you need to know. But y'all know the history of him and Sierra and everything. I just want to see, because people were saying Steve is pimping out his daughter. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Kiki's Tea Future exposes how much Lori Harvey got paid by Diddy for Italy vacation. Okay, so it looks like Future is finally about to get his lick back on Lori Harvey, because word on the streets is that he just exposed Lori Harvey for tricking.
I was thinking, has she came out and said anything? Again, for people who are tied or who were tied to Diddy, I'm just wondering, what are they saying? I just want to know what they like. I just been trying to find videos of people's reaction to this. Are they happy? Are they mad?
With Diddy and getting paid for it. Y'all know that Future has been hella salty since Lori dumped him before he had a chance to make her his baby mama. Now, with everything that has been going on with Diddy getting exposed for paying multiple young women to be his sugar babies, Future is finally ready to expose Lori. Not only is he exposing her, but he's also allegedly exposing just how much she got paid for being Diddy's sugar baby. Future is about to blow things wide open, so let's get into it. If y'all know Future, then you wouldn't be surprised that he's exposing Lori like this, because he has truly earned his nickname of Lord of Toxicity. Word on the streets is that his ego was bruised when Lori left him because she was the one who left. If y'all know anything about Future, then you know that it's his signature move to get his girlfriends pregnant and then dump them right after. He did the same thing to Ciara, but she found Russell Wilson and has a great marriage. And y'all know how salty Future has been.
I don't know how many baby mamas he got, but you know, I'm trying to think, I don't even know how many kids he got. But like at this point, it's like he can do whatever he want to do, right? But it's up on the women to get involved with him. Some women out there are just like, ooh, I want a baby by Future. It's really like that. It's wild and crazy.
About that. He's constantly throwing shade at Ciara and Russell, and he's never afraid to get messy, and that's exactly how he was with Lori. When they were together, he was the perfect boyfriend to her. He did cute things like leave roses on her stairs on Valentine's Day.
It's crazy. Like, you do all this, you go above and beyond to do all that, and then you end up doing what you do, whether it's cheating or just whatever. It's like, and they be knowing, you know, they just be having girls on a roster, man. And women do it too. Women got men on a roster. It ain't no secret, you know. It's all about who can play who first and better. That's all they care about. I mean, it's a nice gesture.
Then we found out that he had secretly fathered a child with an influencer named Eliza Rain.
Okay.
Eliza tried to drag Lori into the drama, but y'all know that Lori does not get involved in messy situations like that, so she dumped Future and moved on with her life. Well, this made him salty, and he started throwing shade at her like he wasn't the one who cheated on her and got someone else pregnant. He made a post on Instagram and captioned it, "Shoulda never gave a messy hoe a chance. My apologies to my fans." He was so salty that he even dissed her in a song, Maybach, where he said, "Tell Steve Harvey I don't want he one thing I never seen was a that leave." As bad as that sounds, it turns out that his original verse was even worse. In the unreleased version that leaked a couple of weeks later, he said, "Must have forgot to tell her daddy she begged me not to leave. Put baguettes on your ankles damn near up to your knees. She didn't have a choice but to go lame after me." Chile, not Michael B. Jordan catching strays. Future is not the type of guy who likes it when women leave him and he crashes out on them. Now, it's been 5 years and you'd think
that brother called Michael B. Jordan lame. I don't know none of these people personally. We can only go off what we see. Maybe he knows something we don't, but, I only know Michael B. Jordan, the actor. He seems to be a pretty good actor. But yeah, it's crazy. Some dudes get in their feelings when a girl start to date another dude. Because I think he said the same thing about Russell Wilson. So
that he would be over the drama with Lori, right? Well, y'all would be wrong, because word on the streets is that this man has been going off on Lori again, clowning her for supposedly tricking for Diddy. Now, if y'all have been following Diddy's trial, then you know that he was exposed for having many women on his payroll as his adult workers, if you catch my drift. Multiple women were exposed during the trial, including rapper Young Miami, 50 Cent's baby mama, Daphne Joy, Gina Hyun, as well as a Jane Doe, who claimed that she was jealous of Young Miami because Diddy gave Young Miami more attention. Well, the streets are now saying that Future is claiming that Lori Harvey was also one of the women. According to reports, he's allegedly claiming that Lori allegedly tricks for older rich men in Hollywood and that Diddy was one of her alleged tricks. But before we get into what Future is saying, can we talk about, there has been speculation about this in the past? Y'all remember when the Beehive dragged her for filth, when they thought that she was trying to put moves on Jay-Z? For those who don't remember, this happened way back in 2019 when Jay-Z invited Lori Harvey to a Rock Nation brunch. The event was packed with celebs, which...
So they got on her and not Jay-Z for inviting her? That's what I'm saying. Again, I feel like all these people in the industry, they mess around with each other. I just think they just get passed around. That's just what it is. I mean, you see like the NBA dudes be messing around with other dudes' wives. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game. But it's crazy that Beyonce fans went after her and not Jay-Z for inviting her. Like, you invite her there, you expect her not to talk to you? That's crazy.
Isn't surprising, because if Jay-Z invites you to an event, you better drop whatever you have going on and get dressed. So Lori got an invite to the event and she showed up looking like $1 million. But it wasn't her outfit that got people talking, because what people were really interested in was a clip that she posted on her Instagram stories. In the video, you can clearly see Lori having a conversation with Jay-Z, but the internet being the internet, people swore she wasn't just talking. They were convinced she was low-key flirting with him.
Maybe.
You know the drill. Head tilted, big smile, laughing at everything he says. Classic flirting signs, at least according to the folks online. But here's the thing. You've got to remember this was 2019, and Lori already had a bit of a reputation floating around. A lot of people weren't exactly her biggest fans at the time, and the whole Man Stealer label was already following her everywhere. So naturally, this video just added more fuel to the fire. So when she posted that video of her and Beyonce's husband, the Beehive went insane. They flooded Lori's Instagram comments with bee emojis. They also left some threatening comments under her post saying things like, "Let this be your first and last warning. Play your game and keep it with the R&B guys, period. If you try that ish again, you gonna lose that smile, and I don't want to have to come back to your page, sis." Lori was so flooded that she had to beg for mercy, saying, "Meanwhile, I'm part of the Beehive." Well, according to reports, Future is now claiming that she was trying to get with Jay-Z, but she backed off when she realized that the Beehive was going to eat her up. But Diddy was fair game, because he was a single man when she made moves on him. But while this was technically true, it still made people feel a type of way, because Lori was super close to Diddy's ex, Kim Porter, when Kim was alive. But only a few months after Kim passed, Lori was suddenly all over Diddy. What really rubbed people the wrong way was the fact that when Lori...
Bro, that is wicked. That is wicked. Months later, and I believe this photo, if I'm not mistaken, I think Steve Harvey and them are at this table too. Months later, man, you cannot tell me something's not fishy about that, man.
Decided to go public with Diddy, she deleted her tribute to Kim Porter from her Instagram page. She wrote, "Having a hard time processing this one. You were such a beautiful person inside and out. I'm so glad I told you how much I loved and missed you the last time I saw you. Your energy was truly something special, an angel on earth and now in heaven. R.I.P. Mama Kim." People felt a type of way when she deleted the tribute and she got dragged for it. But what we didn't know at the time was that things were about to get even shadier. We're not even going to get into the fact that Diddy was 28 years older than Lori was at the time, or the fact that he had known her since she was a teenager because he and Steve Harvey ran in similar social circles. See, after Cassie filed her lawsuit, fans started to put two and two together, and we found out that she always had her nails painted white when she was with Diddy.
That.
Cassie claimed in her lawsuit that Diddy allegedly forced his female partners to get their nails done in white because he enjoyed the stark contrast against the dark skin of the male escorts he allegedly arranged. Fans started talking about how Lori allegedly did freak-offs with Diddy, but according to Future, it allegedly went deeper than that. Y'all remember that weird vacation that Diddy and Lori took with Lori's parents, Steve and Marjorie? Well, word on the streets is that Lori was allegedly tricking with Diddy, if you know what I mean. Now, we don't know if Steve and Marjorie knew what she was up to, or if they thought that they were just going on a cute vacation with their daughter and her boo thing, who was closer to their age than to Lori, but we're not going to get into that. What we are going to get into are the reports that Future is now claiming that Diddy allegedly paid Lori $1 million to go on the vacation with him. Say what now? Chilly. I don't even want to imagine how freaky things got during the trip. Diddy's freak-offs, where he didn't even pay the female part.
How many women you think are taking that $1 million? How many women? I would say a boatload of them. Because my whole thing is like, I mean, her daddy is rich. She don't need the money. She don't need it. I think it's more about like the exposure, the whole relevancy. Like what? A lot of people are so addicted to fame that they will do whatever it takes to stay relevant. You know, I'm being honest here. And I said this about Kim Kardashian. Like, I'm not sure like what Lori Harvey does. Like, what is her actual job? You know what I mean? Like, what does she do? So $1 million, she's like, oh yeah. I'm just saying, like, all this stuff rumored about Diddy, you know, even though he did get charged for all the stuff that would have put him away for life, but all this other stuff, I'm pretty sure people knew and they caught wind about what was going on. Even people like Steve Harvey, because he's part of the industry as far as, you know, being in the know. You know, he's in the culture. So, I mean, his daughter is grown at the end of the day. She can make her own decisions. It wasn't nothing illegal about what her and Diddy were doing. But it's just about the lengths people will go, like the morals, man. They're just going out the window, you know. Not legal, but weird.
Partners got so out of hand that they had
not illegal, but weird.
At IVS afterwards. To be fair, we don't know for sure if Lori did freaky things with Diddy, but going by Future's claims, as well as the reports from his exes, well, I'm going to let y'all put the pieces of the puzzle together because I'm not going to spell it out for you. Girl, Future is committed to being messy AF because the only reason he would bring back this drama from all those years ago is to humiliate Lori. But anywho, I want to know how y'all feel about him exposing Lori like this.
I feel like people know. I think out of all the news there, her hanging out with Diddy months after Kim Porter passed away is the craziest thing to me. Calling her mama and stuff. Like, you'll never really hear a lot of people comment on this because they're part of the industry. But I'm pretty sure people are looking like, damn, you know, that's pretty crazy. But again, it's a dark industry, man. All these things are expected. Nothing is really shocking. Things can be surprising, but not shocking. Because, yeah. $1 million. Yeah. Hey, comment below. Appreciate you guys coming over and watching, man. Peace out.